today. From Lumen Field in Seattle.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Seattle. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 40 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run. It's Dallas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Gino's going to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, what's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And back deep is DJ Dallas. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now Smith. A quick throw, but incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it was 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
On first down, Fields. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Herbert powering up the middle, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Foreman will try to pick it up, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Foreman. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Geno now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Geno. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing now is Geno. They'll set up the screen to Dallas. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Smith. Flushed out right. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 38 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Fields finding room at midfield, and he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On first down, it's Fields. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before break. Smith. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. To throw is Fields. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A handoff for Herbert. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 41 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Santos with the extra point, and this is back to an 8-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Dallas up the middle. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. They'll try the air now with Smith. Flush to his right. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And it's caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Chicago offense set to get started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Herbert now on the option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Read option. Here's Herbert. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 72 yards. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Fields. Pass complete, it's Scott. And he'll be out right at the 35. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Smith now to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. High throw, but he makes the catch. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Throwing now, Smith. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This is 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Fields. He's got Mooney. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Santos able to tack on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So with a second to play, they essentially need a recovery and a run back. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping for the miracle there on the onside kick. Couldn't get it recovered, and that was your ball game.
And I'm of the opinion that any time you actually do recover an onside kick, it almost is a miracle. It takes so many things going right to make it happen.